You have spent all this time pumping to get a stash of breast milk for your baby. Now, how do you store it? Let's talk about the proper way to store and freeze your breast milk. There's really no reason for this unspoken pressure to have this freezer stash that we've all heard about. It's an outdated concept. It's definitely helpful to have a couple of bags of frozen breast milk for date nights or alone time, whatever you might need, but there's no reason to have an entire freezer stash. If you're not sure how to collect extra breast milk to freeze, go watch my video about the Haka. I found this thing super helpful because it just collects milk while you're breastfeeding your baby anyway. If you plan on freezing your breast milk, first you need freezer bags. I actually really like the Target brand ones. They're cheap and they don't leak. That's a huge plus. Now that you have your milk ready to freeze, get your breast milk bag ready. Before you pour your milk in the bag, make sure you write the date along the top here. Next, pour your milk into the bag. 3 to 4 ounces usually is good enough. And then get all of the extra air out of the bag before you seal it. I like to use the edge of the counter. Make sure both zippers are completely sealed before you turn it sideways and lay it flat in the freezer. Once it's completely frozen, then you can move the bag wherever you need to in the freezer, but preferably keep it in the back of the freezer or in the main body of the freezer. If you have a deep freezer, that's even better, but don't keep it in the door of the freezer because then you can risk it defrosting. Breast milk can be frozen for up to 12 months. That's why writing the date on the bag is really important. And as you're using them, just pull out the oldest one to use first. Quick little tip for defrosting your breast milk: don't put it in the microwave. That's bad for your milk. You can actually just put it under running water and it'll defrost in a few minutes. You can also pull it out of the freezer and put it right in the fridge and keep it there for a couple of days if you need to. After you've defrosted the frozen breast milk, you can actually keep it in the fridge for 2 to 3 days. Once the milk has reached room temperature, the milk is good for 6 to 8 hours. If you accidentally defrosted a bag, or maybe you just changed your mind, as long as there's still ice crystals in the milk, you can refreeze it. I'm not sure on the exact science, but from what I've researched, as long as there's still ice in the bag, it's still considered half frozen and it's perfectly safe to put back in the freezer. If your baby doesn't finish their bottle of breast milk, you can actually save it for the next feeding. You don't need to dump it out like you would with formula. Remember, breast milk is good at room temperature for 6 to 8 hours. If you're not sure if your milk is good, do a smell test. If it smells good, you can use it. You'll know if it's bad, believe me. No matter how you choose to feed your baby, remember, do whatever works for you. I only want to encourage you to do your own research. I had to learn all this stuff on my own and it was stressful. So hopefully this video helped you. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and click that little bell to be notified when my next video comes out.